Welcome to Stamps Old World UK, the channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and collectible stamps, exploring their history, uniqueness, and most importantly, their value in today's market. In this video, we will be talking about a beautiful and classic stamp from the United States of America, the 15-cent Statue of Liberty stamp. This stamp is one of those iconic issues that continues to captivate collectors not only for its design, but also for its strong historical connection to American heritage. So let's uncover its history, characteristics, and current market value in dollars. The 15-cent Statue of Liberty stamp was part of the Definitive series that celebrated symbols of American pride and progress. The Statue of Liberty, standing tall on Liberty Island, has always represented freedom, democracy, and a welcoming symbol for immigrants arriving in the United States. This imagery was carefully chosen for the stamp to reflect the spirit of the nation. Printed in dark shades, usually brown or violet hues, the design of this stamp makes it instantly recognizable, especially with the bold lettering that reads United States Postage and Liberty. The denomination, 15 cents, was quite significant at the time, as it covered higher postal rates, making it an important stamp for both domestic and international mail during its circulation. Collectors often value stamps like this not just for their face value or age, but also for their cultural significance. The Statue of Liberty is one of the most reproduced symbols in philately, but early and classic issues such as this 15-cent version hold a special place in collections. The detailed engraving, fine lines, and the historic moment it represents make it highly collectible. When analyzing the value of such a stamp, factors like condition, centering, perforation, gum presence on the back, and whether it has been used or remains in mint condition play a crucial role. Now, let's talk about its market value today in dollars. A common used version of the 15-cent Statue of Liberty stamp typically sells for a modest amount, often ranging between $2 and $10, depending on its condition. Collectors who want a used stamp mainly focus on how clear the cancellation mark is and whether the design remains intact. However, the true value lies in mint condition versions, especially those that have been preserved without any damage. A mint, never-hinged 15-cent Statue of Liberty stamp can sell anywhere between $50 to $150, depending on centering and overall quality. Stamps that are perfectly centered with strong color contrast and no flaws are considered premium, and such examples can go much higher, sometimes reaching $200 or more at auctions. Another interesting point is that stamps with errors, printing varieties, or rare shades can drastically increase in value. For example, a color shift, misprint, or even an inverted design, if it exists in this series, can multiply the value into hundreds or even thousands of dollars. This is why collectors carefully examine every detail of their stamps, because what may look like a small printing irregularity could actually be the difference between an ordinary stamp and a highly valuable rarity. It is also important to consider the grading systems used by professional philatelic organizations. Stamps that are graded superb or extremely fine command premium prices in today's stamp market. Collectors who invest in quality often look for certifications and expert opinions to ensure authenticity. Certified stamps with a grade of extremely fine to superb centering are the ones that regularly set record prices at auctions, showing just how important quality is in this hobby. In terms of investment, the 15-cent Statue of Liberty stamp may not be the rarest stamp in the world, but it holds steady demand among collectors of U.S. classic issues. The global appeal of the Statue of Liberty ensures that this stamp will always have a market. While the everyday versions may only fetch a few dollars, the rare, mint, and high-grade examples continue to appreciate over time. For collectors building a historical U.S. collection, this is a must-have piece, which ensures its place in the marketplace for years to come. So, to summarize, the 15-cent Statue of Liberty stamp is a fascinating collectible that connects history, art, and philately all in one. Its value in today's market depends greatly on its condition, with used stamps selling for a few dollars, mint condition examples ranging from $50 to $150, and rare high-grade or error examples potentially reaching several $100s or more. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector, this stamp is a wonderful piece to own, representing both beauty and historical importance.
Next up, the 8-cent Statue of Liberty stamp bearing the words, "In God We Trust." This stamp holds a special place in philately not only because of its powerful design, but also because of the values it represents. In this video, we will explore its background, its characteristics, and most importantly, its market value in today's stamp collecting world. The 8-cent Statue of Liberty stamp comes from the famous Liberty issue series, which was first introduced in the mid-20th century. This series replaced the earlier presidential issue and featured famous American landmarks, founding fathers, and symbols of national pride. The Statue of Liberty was an obvious choice for this series, as it represents freedom, independence, and the American dream. What makes this 8-cent stamp particularly special is the bold inscription, "In God We Trust," a motto that reflects the values of the United States during the time it was issued. With its striking red and blue color scheme, the design stands out clearly, capturing the torch of liberty shining brightly as a beacon of hope. Collectors admire this stamp for its strong patriotic symbolism. While the 8-cent denomination was originally meant to cover standard postage rates, particularly for airmail and higher-weight letters, today it is remembered as one of the most visually appealing stamps in the Liberty issue set. The Statue of Liberty engraving is powerful and detailed, showing the uplifted torch and the determined expression that symbolizes courage and strength. Stamps like this are not just small pieces of paper, they are reflections of history, politics, and culture at the time of their creation. When it comes to the market value of the 8-cent Statue of Liberty stamp, there are several factors that collectors consider. A used version of this stamp is fairly common, as millions were printed and circulated during its time of issue. In today's market, a used stamp typically sells for between $1 and $5, depending on the clarity of the cancellation mark and the overall condition of the stamp. However, the story changes dramatically when we look at mint condition examples. Mint, never-hinged stamps, especially those with full original gum and no damage, usually sell between $10 and $40. High-grade examples, particularly those with perfect centering and bright colors, can go much higher, reaching $50 to $100 or more at specialized auctions. Collectors also look for varieties and printing differences. For example, slight shifts in color, unusual shades, or perforation varieties can make the stamp far more valuable. If a stamp has been certified by a professional philatelic grading service and given a high grade such as extremely fine or superb, then the price can rise significantly. Some rare plate block examples, where 4 stamps are kept together with the plate number attached, can sell for even higher values, sometimes reaching hundreds of dollars depending on rarity and demand. What makes this stamp an exciting addition to any collection is that it bridges both affordability and historical significance. For beginner collectors, it is an excellent starting point because it can be found at a modest price. For advanced collectors, however, the challenge lies in finding pristine, high-grade, or rare error versions that hold real investment potential. The 8-cent Statue of Liberty with "In God We Trust" is not only a piece of postal history, but also a reflection of the values and identity of the United States during its period of issue. In summary, the 8-cent Statue of Liberty stamp remains one of the most popular issues from the Liberty series. In today's market, used stamps are valued at a few dollars, while mint condition examples usually range from $10 to $40, with exceptional pieces reaching much higher prices. Rare plate blocks, era varieties, and certified high-grade examples can fetch significant premiums, making this stamp an attractive piece for collectors of all levels. Whether you collect for history, for beauty, or as an investment, this stamp is an excellent representation of the power of philately. Thank you for watching Stamps Old World UK. If you enjoyed this deep look into the 8-cent Statue of Liberty stamp and its value in today's market, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth videos about stamps from around the world. We will continue to bring you the history, the stories, and the current market values of the world's most interesting stamps, so stay tuned for our upcoming episodes.